theater, if there's no fire and people get hurt, I can be arrested. Is it fair that that the scientists don't believe, yell earthquake in this crowded region?
National Guard units and state agencies practice dealing with a worst-case scenario, assessing an imaginary toll of death and destruction. But most residents stayed put. In the fault zone's biggest city, Memphis, there was a Christmas parade and a marathon. Life as usual. But at Graceland, home of rock king Elvis Presley, officials refined evacuation plans.
And we have procedures in every building, in every location, to move people in that area to what has already been determined as the safest place.
At the fault's most dangerous point, New Madrid, Missouri, there was a street carnival featuring dozens of news people amid a spectacle of music, T-shirts, and a meandering minister preaching repentance.
That people should be thinking more about the soon coming of the Lord, and that's why I'm doing what I'm doing.
Few residents of the region expect a major tremor this week, but officials say all the commotion may have been worth it, because now millions of Midwesterners are thinking about the dangers of an earthquake. And those residents full well know tonight that they may soon have to put into practice what they've learned about big quakes.
We will have a full report on Eyewitness News, reports throughout the day on the events that occur or don't occur regarding this major prediction of a major earthquake. In tonight's Consumer Reports segment, Lee Jordan has some tips on how you can keep Christmas safe for the little ones.
Toys are supposed to provide fun and stimulate the imagination. They're not supposed to hurt you. But when Consumer Reports conducted safety tests, dozens of toys were judged capable of causing serious injury. Target toss, a lawn game, is one of them. They have rounded tips, heavily weighted with metal. When thrown forcibly, they could cause a serious injury. Parents should also examine toys for sharp edges. The fork in this Disney baby's bib and the edges of this train can cut or stab. But Consumer Reports says that the biggest threat isn't so obvious. It's small parts that young children can choke on. Other examples, these nesting dolls and these tiny doll shoes from Ginny's Fashion Ensemble. Even Fisher-Price's Little People have been linked to 6 fatalities. Consumer Reports recommends that parents use what they call the fist rule.
If an object is smaller than your child's fist, you should really avoid it because it could become lodged in the child's windpipe.
Parents should pay attention to the age recommendations. A toy for older children may have small parts that could injure a toddler. And if your child is under 6, Consumer Reports says forget balloons. Deflated balloons and fragments are responsible for more suffocation deaths than any other toy.
When you go to buy a toy, don't forget to think about the child's interests and personality. A toy that will excite a computer lover will only frustrate a child who likes action games. Lee Jordan, Eyewitness News.
And tomorrow, Lee has a look at some of the hottest toys for the kids on those Christmas lists. Well, the Big Bang Theory was more than just theory this morning in Cleveland. It was a loud and dusty fact. Let's roll the countdown.
1. Fight!
There they go. A couple of old 5-story buildings on Harvard Avenue came tumbling down after they were imploded this morning. Alcoa of Cleveland owns the rubble. Used to be buildings. They decided to do away with them, calling them eyesores to the community. Alcoa decided to use this implosion method because a conventional ball and crane would have taken a long time. Would have taken 2 weeks. And you know what it would have done to traffic in that area. Shane Howlett joins us now. Shane with some definite...
We've been arguing all night about the earthquake. I'm concerned now. I am concerned. I didn't know about that Graceland would be affected. Maybe Elvis will come back to protect it tomorrow. Do you think so?
That and other projections from Shane Howlett coming up in just a moment.
In the 90s, conservatism will be dominant.
Lighten up.
Fun will become the exclusive province of the rich.
With a Pontiac Sunbird, you can afford fun. It gets great mileage, and Sunbird doesn't cost a lot either.
The market for exciting things will be quite bearish.
Bullish. Qualified first-time new car buyers financing with GMAC get $600 cash back on 91 Sunbird. See your Northern Ohio Pontiac dealer.
La 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 DJ Maxx. Give everyone on your list something special this year, because for under $10, TJ Maxx has top-quality brand-name gifts like slippers, gloves, men's and women's leather wallets, daily agendas, beautiful stemware, hand-cut crystal, items that sell for $15, $20, $25 in department stores, dresser sets, shaving kits, and lots more. At under $10 each, you won't have to cut back on your shopping list, but you might have to cut back on your tree.
TJ Maxx. An important announcement from McDonald's.
Now at McDonald's, when you buy a Big Mac sandwich at the regular price, you get a second one for only 49 cents.
Excuse me?
Yes.
Did you say 49 cents?
That's correct. Only 49 cents for a Big Mac.
49-cent Big Mac. It's true. Buy a Big Mac at the regular price and you can get another one for only 49 cents.
Oh, it's a limited time offer, so please hurry.
Shopping for a used car or truck? If the answer is yes, then put us on your shopping list, because we just bought hundreds of good-looking new car trade-ins during our Thanksgiving sell-a-thon. Full-size luxury cars, family cars, station wagons, custom vans, economy cars, sports cars, trucks. We have what you're looking for in every price category, and they're available for a whole lot less than market value. Many are indoors. Sale prices are clearly marked, so there's no reason to wait. See you tomorrow at your Spitzer Auto stores.
Quaker Oat Squares. You're going to love them from square one. Love that crunch.
Love the toasty taste. Love the touch of brown sugar. Surprise!
Quaker Oat Squares. You're going to love them from square one.
What a difference. I'm sorry, you were going to say something?
Yeah. We have to correct you on a story.
Please do.
Just before the break,
yes,
we had the video backwards.
No.
Yes, we did.
Oh, really?
Let's go to the video.
I wasn't aware of that.
Yeah.
Well, I'll watch with the rest of Northeast Ohio.
We had it backwards. This is what actually happened this morning.
But notice how this doesn't move as quickly as you thought it would.
No. Okay, Corey, that didn't quite work. We'll try something else
Let's get on to something important.
You want to talk about the weather?
A difference 80 miles can make in Detroit. They've got a winter storm warning
We
tonight.
were arguing about that as well, yeah.
In Cleveland, we have just rain.
Yes, Detroit is forecasting, well, winter storm warning, I think it said possible 3 to 6.
Something like that.
Right.
Better to be in Cleveland is what
it's possible we could get an earthquake tomorrow, too.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go to tonight's lights. Now, Tom Livingston said he said it was awesome. This is only a third of what was there. And he said the camera doesn't do it justice. There's evidently a traffic problem right now. So,
Ashtabula.
Right, Ashtabula, West 16th Street at Frank and Ann Maffey's place. So between the hours of 1 and 5 o'clock this morning, the traffic won't be as bad. But he said it's truly the best one he's ever shot in years. Let's go to the almanac for tonight, and not a bad day today. Temperature will be the key ingredient over the next 24 hours. 44 and 39. In fact, change the low to 37. We've just dropped down to 37. Normal's 42 and 28. Well, last year, 41 and 26, so not too much variation. But record low, -5 in 1976. Yes, it can get into the 70s, 70 degrees in 1982. We will not achieve that this week, however. 37 cloudy skies, humidity 54%. Winds out of the northeast at 7. The barometer is falling. We have a massive storm now forming to the southwest of us over the northern portions of Oklahoma. You can see the rain is just starting to spread into the south of us. But temperatures are well above the freezing mark down here. In Columbus, it is 40 degrees, 39 degrees in the Dayton area. So warm air is starting to flood up. Now, in Detroit, I guess they feel the temperature is going to drop below 32, and it'll stay all snow, and they get 3 to 6 inches. But our temperature is going to warm up as the evening wears on. In fact, tomorrow, will not be surprised to see temperature get up to about 48, 50 degrees. A lot of rain coming in. The new computer maps indicate we could see anywhere from 1.5 inches to 2 inches of rain by this time tomorrow night. The clouds tend to fill in as the day wears on. We had partly cloudy skies and some sunshine at time this morning and early this afternoon. There's the mass of clouds, but this is not the storm. Storm is still down here over northern Texas. It is just starting to wind up. We look at the National Weather Service radar superimposed on this. Look at all the precipitation. Heavy thunderstorms up and down the cold front. Heavy rains to the south of the warm front. Heavy snows to the north. They expect anywhere the possibility of 6 to 12 inches of snow west of the Mississippi Valley, pushing into Chicago. If you got to go through O'Hare tomorrow, could be a few headaches because of this storm system. It will push just to the east of us tomorrow, and that's the best track possible for us. Right now, they've picked up 6 inches of snow over Nebraska, Iowa. Those areas starting to get heavy snows. In fact, the forecast for Madison, Wisconsin is blizzard conditions tomorrow with a high of 28 degrees. So this is going to be a rock'em sock'em snowstorm, and it's pushing just to the west of us. If by some major miracle it goes to the east and we stay in the low 30s, we could see 15 to 20 inches of snow, but it's all going to stay to the west of us. We get a lot of rain, but there will be flurries coming up behind this system. Let's go to the forecast, and we'll sum it up this way. Cloudy, 36 degrees tonight, and that's the key ingredient, Jim, because tomorrow we'll see rain, heavy at times. If you haven't cleaned out your gutters, there will be some problems. 48 for a high, could see 50. Rain tomorrow night, temperature will fall 35, and I think it's going to stay there. So we're going to see flurries coming off the lake late Tuesday, but by Friday we'll be up in the 40s once again. And I'm filling in for Dan tomorrow on the noon show, so I'll have an update on the storm and the earthquake.
Well, and I guess with that kind of rain, rush hour and the like, be careful anyway.
Right, it's going to be a nightmare.
Okay, let's check in with, speaking of nightmares, let's check in with Bob Stevens. Eyewitness News Sports Sunday, Browns from the stadium. Yeah. That's coming up in a moment.
Do I drive a Ford? You bet I do.
Drive off with a great deal on any new